kahlayım. Sakin. Kahlayılmaya başlamaya başlayın. Shimra Kakadash. Let's get this information so we can understand what's going on. In biology, a strain is a generic variant, a subtype, or a culture which within a biological species. Strains are often seen as inherently artificial concepts. Alright? Artificial concepts. I want you to focus on that. Characterized by a specific intent for genetic isolation. This is most easily observed in microbiology, where strains are derived from a single cell colony and are typically quarantined by the physical constraints of a petri dish. Strains are also commonly referred to within virology, botany, and with rodents used in experimental projects. This is from the Washington Post. The coronavirus isn't mutating quickly, suggesting a vaccine would offer lasting protection. So that says a lot. Two things. It says two things to me. The coronavirus is unnatural. And it already has a vaccine. Come on, man, come on. Yeah, dummies. No, you're not dummies. You're smart. That's why I'm doing this video, because if I can show you, then you'll understand. Alright. So I guess that's the fucking disease itself. A scanning electron microscope image shows CoV2. I don't know, man. Sounds like COVID-1. Yellow, isolated from a patient in the United States, emerging from the surface of cells. Blue, pink, cultured in lab. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease. Okay. This was written by Joel Achenbach. Whatever, how you say that. The coronavirus is not mutating significantly as it circulates through the human population. According to scientists who are closely studying the novel pathogen genetic code, that relative stability suggests the virus is less likely to become more. I just love the way Esau talks to you. The virus is less likely to become more or less dangerous. I'm gonna just highlight this fucking segment of the sentence. Less likely to become more or less dangerous as it spreads. Fucking schmucks, man. Fucking idiots. What's this piece of shit we just leave? Alright, so less likely to become more or less dangerous as it spreads, and represents encouraging news for researchers hoping to create a long-lasting vaccine. This is why it's important to understand what I'm telling you. This part right here. All viruses evolve over time, except this one. It's not mutating. Message. All viruses evolve over time, accumulating mutations as they replicate imperfectly inside a host cell in tremendous numbers, and then spread through a population, with some of these mutations persisting through natural selection. Another bullshit. This was totally unnatural then, right? Like I'm saying. Come on, man, pay attention. The new coronavirus has proofreading machinery. Uh-oh. Man, when I don't understand what he's fucking talking about, you know he's got some bullshit up his sleeve. However, another word that I love, and that reduces the another one, error rate and pace of mutation. It looks pretty much the same everywhere it has appeared. So that, okay, now this is where you pay attention, boys and girls. It looks pretty much the same everywhere it has appeared, the scientists say. And there is no evidence that some strains are deadlier than others. So they got a universal vaccine. This is just fucking the elite playing games. These fucking devils are just competing to see who makes the vaccine. Because this is like Monopoly to them. The rules are simple, nothing's changing, so the game is set, right? Let's say, remember when we were kids and we used to play games, stupid games, and you were losing, and then you would change the rules, making the game a little different so you could win? Well, the rules aren't bending for nobody. The rules are set. It seems that this virus is not mutating, so it's unnatural. So that means they have a timetable. The timetable is working for them and against the coronavirus. Let me explain what I mean by a timetable. Let's say this virus was natural. Let's say the coronavirus is natural. Let's just say that, because I don't know. I'm not a scientist. It's like you. What we've been reading suggests to say that if it was natural, it would be mutating, it would be changing over time, making it much more difficult to provide a vaccine, right? But since it's not changing, unnatural, the playing field stays the same, and you could try so many different vaccination codes or whatever, but they all have to do the same thing. So, you know, it's not changing. Nobody has to do any fucking like outbreak. When that monkey bit the other, when the monkey ate that banana and the other monkey got infected. Wait, let me slog it. Okay, so the monkey that had the disease was eating the banana, put the banana down, and the other monkey that was not infected got it, ate it, became a vector. So the original monkey became a vector, transmitted the original disease through the banana onto the other patient. The other patient then developed new symptoms because the virus mutated. You understand? You understand? Okay? It looks pretty much the same everywhere. Okay. Alright. One more article and then we'll get some scripture. Coronavirus. Are there two strains and is one more deadly? Uh-oh. Remember that last article said there's no two strains? Suggesting that there's no two strains? Well, somebody's fucking lying. Somebody's always fucking lying in this game. And that's why we say double honors to the apostles of GMS, because if you're saying that, that means that you ain't gonna get fooled. Alright, so I'm not buying this. Two strains of the new coronavirus are spreading around the world, according to an analysis of 103 cases. Damn it. See? But the World Health Organization insists that there is no evidence that the virus has been changing, right? So how many strains are there? So that means it's two fucking strains. And why does it matter? We're gonna find out. Viruses are always mutating, especially RNA viruses like this one. RNA means it attacks your DNA. Or, you know what? Scratch that. I'm gonna make a video I have to. Explaining what RNA virus is like. This is what I'm gonna do. Coronavirus, SARS, CoV-2. Damn. When a person is infected with the coronavirus, it replicates in the respiratory tract. Every time it does, around half a dozen genetic mutations occur, says Ian Jones. Oh shit, more explanation, right? We're staying on topic. So every time it does, around half a dozen genetic mutations occur. Alright. So that's the number 6. So the original cell has no mutations. Let's say it doesn't, but it should, because it was already transmitted, right? The original cell has no mutations. Once it infects other cells, there's a half a dozen genetic mutations on each cell. So each cell would be different. So when it mutates, that's what makes it hard to pinpoint it and dissect it. That's what makes it hard to make vaccines. Well, I'm assuming. When Zhao Tang at Peking University in Beijing and colleagues studied the viral genome taken from 103 cases, they found common mutations at 2 locations on the genome. That goes back to the RNA virus. The team identified 2 types of viruses based, on differences in the genome at these regions. 72 were considered to be L-type and 29. I don't know what the fuck that means, but we're going to find out. A separate analysis by the team suggests that the L-type was derived from the older S-type. The first strain is likely to have emerged around the time the virus jumped from animals to humans. You see what I was explaining earlier about the monkey? That was called a vector transmission. The second emerged soon after that, says both are the Lord's awesome, man. He's awesome. Both are involved in the current global outbreak. The fact that the L-type is more prevalent suggests that it is more aggressive than the S-type. So let's go back to the L-type is the mutation, the S-type is the original. God damn, man, I don't know how I keep up with this shit. But I'm sick and tired of reading this shit. Okay, let's get these scriptures, man. Get these scriptures. Let's go to the classics. Alright. Oh, man. Okay, 2 Kings 1 and 2. Wake up call for students. That bitch looks like she's sick. 2 Kings 1 and 2. And Ahaziah fell down through a lattice in his upper chamber that was in Samaria and was sick. So let's say falling through that lattice would be catching this virus, because at the end result you get sick. And he sent messengers and said, messengers would be the World Health Organization, and said unto them, go inquire of Beelzebub, the god of Ekron, whether I shall recover this disease. Because they're fucking making it. It's unnatural. So that's just a setup. Oh shit. This is just to let you know how terrible Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is. 2 Chronicles 21 and 18. And after all this, Yahweh smote him in his bowels with an incurable disease. So it's up to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to protect you, but you don't want to tempt him. You don't want to tempt him. Job 30 and 18. By the great force of my disease is my garment changed. It bindeth me about as the collar of my coat. Okay, so this disease, this virus, this is the one. I was just going to say it's an evil disease. Psalms 41 and 8. An evil disease, say they, cleaveth fast unto him. Now that he lieth, he shall rise up no more. Let's get that word disease. The bar, say unto him. Balaya, Aila, Yatazawakwa, okay, Balaya, so yeah, disease. Damn. So we know the bar means say, but right here it says it's disease. Man, so I don't know if anybody remembers what Ezra saw in the 14th chapter when he said that when he saw our Lord speaking and fire came out of his mouth, right? So this is disease. This is what this is: speech, word, speaking things, speech, saying, utterance, words. Especially when Yahweh is saying business. Oh, damn. Occupation, acts, matter, case, something, matter, by extension. That's why Yahweh means he exists. Alright? Let's get some more. Whoops. Damn. You know what? Yeah. Matthew 10:1. And when he had called unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits. So this disease is an unclean spirit. What would be that power to have those knowledge to prevent it? That's why we eat different. We don't eat the same foods we eat. We drink more water. We take our vitamins. He gave them power against unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. So you shouldn't worry about getting it. If you get it, you got it. Just keep praying. Shit, we might all have it. Like Apostle Tahar said, he was reading an article and got informed that it's asymptomatic. It means you don't get symptoms until you're fucking sick. Damn. And I'll make another video with the coronavirus count again. John 5:4. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool. So, that disease is an angel too. And troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. So, man, we got to step into the faith, man. Right? Yeah, because right now is the last chance, last call. The last call. There you go. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom to the next one.